The Bold and the Beautiful B&B. Spoilers recap for Monday, October 14, reveals that Hope Logan, Annika Noel, and Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, decided to keep their budding romance between them for now, but they had to pull apart when Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Massinswood, walked in the design office. Steffy said she could see what was going on here and assumed Hope was relentlessly grilling Carter about her line. After Steffy accused Hope of pitching Hope for the future again, a flustered Hope pretended that was true. Hope said if Steffy was looking for Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K., he wasn't there. Steffy insisted she knew where Ridge was and revealed that he was with Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig. After Carter made an effort to ease the tension between Hope and Steffy, he took off. Steffy acknowledged that Carter was Hope's friend and urged her not to damage that with constant badgering about her line. Steffy also pointed out what an asset Carter was to the company and said she didn't know what they'd do without him. Hope said she agreed with that 100%. Talk turned to their mothers again, but Hope wanted to try putting the feud Brooke and Taylor started all those years ago to rest. Steffy admitted she didn't want their daughters growing up watching all the animosity. As for Taylor and Ridge's bond, Steffy argued that her mom was a good person and wouldn't break up a relationship. That said, Steffy felt like Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, had to accept that Ridge and Taylor would always be connected. Outside the Cliff House on Monday's B&B episode, Brooke continued to spy on Taylor and Ridge. Inside, Chandra, Manita Gandhi, said Ridge was going to help Taylor rebalance her heart chakra through the hand he'd placed on her chest. After Chandra suggested a position that would help activate things, Brooke muttered to herself and wondered what they were going in there. At Chandra's urging, Taylor got in Ridge's lap and looked into his eyes. This was a powerful position because all Ridge and Taylor's chakras were aligned in a moment of intense connection. As Taylor started to cry, Ridge teared up as well and told her that it was okay to feel. Taylor eventually had the emotional release that Chandra had made a prediction about earlier. While Brooke gaped outside, Taylor fell forward into Ridge's embrace and sobbed as he clutched her tightly. Afterward, Taylor apologized to Chandra for being so skeptical before, but Chandra wasn't offended and just wanted her to keep up the good work to heal her broken heart syndrome. Once Chandra was gone, Taylor shared a warm moment with Ridge and thanked him for all his help. Taylor didn't take Ridge for granted and felt how much he cared was an incredible gift, so they hugged before he left. After Ridge exited, Brooke entered from the kitchen door and confronted Taylor about everything she just witnessed. Brooke didn't know what Taylor thought she was doing, but she snapped that Taylor wouldn't get away with it. Taylor insisted it wasn't what Brooke thought and explained that Ridge was helping her deal with her broken heart syndrome. Once Brooke scoffed over the news, she said Taylor had to be kidding her and assumed this was another way to manipulate Ridge back into her life. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Brooke will continue to have doubts about Taylor's condition, so stay tuned for updates on Taylor's attempt to convince her. CDL will have other hot Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, predictions, news, and updates to read up on, so drop by frequently for more B&B details. On the October 14 episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, the tangled lives of the Forrester and Logan families took another dramatic turn. Hope Logan and Carter Walton found themselves caught up in a complicated moment, while tensions between Brooke Logan and Taylor Hayes escalated. As the web of secrets, emotions, and manipulations grew, fans were treated to an episode packed with drama. Hope Logan, Annika Noel, and Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, shared an intimate and secret moment in the Forrester design office. The two had decided to keep their budding relationship under wraps for now, knowing full well that revealing the truth could stir the pot in the already complicated lives of the Forrester family. However, they barely had a chance to enjoy the moment before Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Massinswood, interrupted them. Steffy entered the room, immediately sensing that something was off. Assuming Hope was once again pestering Carter about her fashion line, Steffi accused Hope of being relentless in her pursuit of success for Hope for the future. Flustered by the confrontation, Hope played along and pretended that Steffi's assumption was correct. Steffi mentioned that if Hope was looking for Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K., he wasn't there. She informed Hope that Ridge was with Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, revealing the growing connection between her parents. After Carter attempted to diffuse the tension, he made a quick exit, leaving Hope and Steffi to continue their conversation. As the two women discussed their mothers, Steffi urged Hope not to risk damaging her friendship with Carter by constantly badgering him about her line. She also highlighted Carter's importance to Forrester Creations, emphasizing that they would be lost without him. Hope agreed wholeheartedly, but their conversation quickly shifted to their mother's long-standing feud. Hope, always the peacekeeper, expressed her desire to finally put the Brooke-Taylor feud to rest. She didn't want her daughter, Beth, to grow up watching the bitter animosity between the two families. Steffi agreed and shared that she didn't want her daughter, Kelly, to be caught in the crossfire either. However, she stood firm in her belief that her mother, Taylor, was a good person who wouldn't break up a relationship. Steffi insisted that Brooke had to accept the unchangeable bond between Ridge and Taylor. While Steffi and Hope were discussing their mothers, Brooke was spying on Taylor and Ridge from outside the Cliff house. Inside, Ridge was assisting Taylor with an emotional healing exercise, which had been prescribed by Chandra Manita Gandhi, a holistic therapist. According to Chandra, Taylor needed to rebalance her heart chakra, and Ridge was helping her through the process. Chandra suggested a healing position that involved Taylor sitting in Ridge's lap, aligning their chakras for an intense emotional connection. Brooke, watching from the window, was stunned by what she saw and began muttering to herself, wondering what was really going on inside the house. As the exercise progressed, Taylor began to cry. Ridge, visibly moved, assured her that it was okay to feel her emotions. Taylor's emotional release, which Chandra had predicted earlier, brought her and Ridge even closer in the moment. As Taylor broke down in Ridge's arms, he held her tightly, providing the emotional support she needed. Once Taylor's heart chakra had been rebalanced and the exercise was over, she apologized to Chandra for her initial skepticism. Chandra, unfazed, encouraged Taylor to keep up the good work in healing her broken heart syndrome. After Chandra left, Taylor thanked Ridge for his unwavering support, acknowledging the incredible gift of his care. After Ridge left the house, Brooke could no longer contain her anger and stormed inside to confront Taylor. Bursting through the kitchen door, Brooke demanded to know what was going on, accusing Taylor of trying to manipulate Ridge back into her life. Brooke didn't believe a word of Taylor's explanation about her heart chakra or her emotional healing. Taylor tried to defend herself, explaining that she was genuinely working through her broken heart syndrome, a real emotional condition that Chandra had diagnosed. However, Brooke wasn't buying it. She scoffed at Taylor's explanation and insinuated that this was just another one of Taylor's schemes to win Ridge back.